Spenser Confidential. I wasn't expecting much from this Netflix show. Starring Mark Wahlberg, Winston Duke, Bokeem Woodbine, and Alan Arkin. Mark Wahlberg is playing the main character, Spenser, played originally by Robert Urich, and Winston Duke is playing Hawk, originally famously played by Avery Brooks. The characters have been changed a little bit. These were originally a series of mystery novels changed into a television show about a private investigator in Boston who used to be affiliated with the police department, and he got drummed out. So there's a different take here, which most remakes do a slightly different take of the original. Instead of being a private investigator, Mark Wahlberg is just some dude that's checking some stuff out that he was slightly connected to. Is kind of connected to it. Winston Duke plays Hawk. Hawk originally was an assassin, if I'm not mistaken. He was a murderer. And he just kind of hooked up with Hawk and they just became buddies. But Winston Duke is like a homeless man who's living in Mark Wahlberg's halfway house, I guess. And his father did good deeds, so he wants to be like his father and also do good deeds. So he's just a gigantic dude that likes hurting people, so he's just kind of hanging out with him. So I thought it was going to be horrible. It was not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was actually kind of good. It had a little bit of comedy in it and everything, and it had the potential for another movie. The original TV show was called Spenser for Hire. This is called Spenser Confidential, which if you do it like the Bourne movies, it could evolve. Bourne Untouchable, Bourne Incredible, Bourne Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. This could be Spenser Confidential, and then Spenser for Hire, and then Spenser and Hawk, or whatever. Honestly, the funniest part of the show to me was the girlfriend, because she was wide open. She didn't have a filter at all. She was cussing and fussing and cussing at the bad guys and everything. And she kind of took some sex from Spenser, which is bad. Never take sex from anybody. But at the same time, it was kind of funny because she was like, it was funny the way they did it, not normally. So she was kind of funny in the movie. She was cussing and everything. It's just the way she did it. The way she portrayed the person, the way that actress portrayed her, it was funny. So Mark Wahlberg goes to jail because Spenser goes to jail because he was a cop and he did a really big no-no, got sent to jail, finds out that things he assumed happened actually happened. He was suspicious of a few things, and it turned out that those things were real. And certain people got him put away, kind of on fake charges, but it kind of made him do the thing he did. So he actually did do it, but they kind of coerced him into it. So he ends up going to jail and stuff. And they put him in Gen Pop, of course, because they want him dead. But he survives and he gets out. Now he wants revenge. And he runs into Hawk, who is a gigantic MMA fighter who just likes hurting people. So they get involved together. And I was kind of expecting them to fight each other in a movie. Usually superhero team-ups, they fight each other first before they become buddies. But nah, but it was still good. I think that it's extremely predictable. If you're watching it and you're looking and you're saying, there's going to be a cat in that room. There's going to be a cat in the room. If you're watching it and you're saying, this is going to lead into a bar fight. It's going to be a bar fight. It's extremely predictable, but in a good way. You know what's going to happen, but you still follow along because it's kind of good. It's entertaining. So I personally, because it surprised me, I thought it was going to completely suck, but it didn't. And it surprised me. So I'm going to give this movie, Spenser Confidential, 7 bags of popcorn. Man, 7 bags of popcorn. And that's all I have to say about that. Have you seen Spenser Confidential? Have you seen the original Spenser for Hire? What about the spinoff, Hawk? Let's talk about it in the comments. If you like the video, if you like the content, subscribe. And then like.